Good morning, children. In the previous class, we learned about the Earth. So, Earth is the planet. We live on this Earth, isn't it? So, it is also one of the planets. So, we have 8 planets. Earth is one among them. So, we learned many things about the Earth. 71% of Earth is covered with water. So, this Earth is also known as a blue planet. And also we learned that a model of the Earth is known as a globe. And there are many different natural features like hills, rivers, seas, deserts, etc. So Earth is not same everywhere. So landforms are the different, landforms are there. So now we are going to learn about our values. We should keep our earth clean and green. Have you seen how people litter parks? Do you think this is right? Why? So children, when you play in the park, you can see some people after eating they throw waste materials or papers. Simply they throw in the park. Is it right or is it good? No, we should not do. So we should not make dirty our earth. So wherever there is dustbins, we have to throw all the waste materials in the dustbin. So it is our duty to clean and make green our earth. Now discuss, what do you do to keep the earth green? So you think and answer, children. What are you doing to keep the earth green? Let's remember, our earth is made up of land and water. So both are there. On the earth we can see land and water. There are different natural features on the earth's surface like plains, hills, mountains, plateaus, rivers, seas, etc. So on because the earth is not same. It is not plateau or hills or mountains everywhere. So some places may be very plain. Some places we can see some hills or mountains or rivers, etc. Many rivers are formed when the snow on the mountains melt. So we know that mountains, at the peak of the mountains, we can see there full of snow. So what happens? This snow used to melt. Then this water flows. So many rivers are formed when the snow on the mountains melt. Water is present on the earth in many forms. So on the earth we can see water in different forms like rivers or oceans or seas or lakes or tanks or wells. So in different forms we can see water on the earth. River water is not salty and can be used for cooking and drinking. River water is not salty. So we already said the sea water is very salty, but river water is not salty and we can use for cooking and drinking. Sea water is salty and cannot be used for drinking or cooking purposes. So sea is so vast and wide, but we can't use that water because it is salty. The next keywords: planet. A large round thing in space that moves around the sun. So planet means a large round thing in space that moves around the sun. The atmosphere, all the gases that are around the earth. So we can't see, but we can experience so many gases. So all these gases together is known as atmosphere. That globe, a model of the earth. Hill, a small mountain. And valley, a V-shaped flat area between hills and mountains. So between hills and mountains, you can see little plain place that is known as a valley. The next plateau, a highland that is flat on top and looks like a table. So it is not plain. Plateau means it is not plain, just little top. So it is not like a table top. You can see. The next exercises. First one, fill in the blanks. High hills are known as dash. Plateaus, mountains. Yes, your answer is mountains. High hills are known as mountains. The next, mountain dash are usually covered with snow. Options, valleys, peaks. So answer is peaks. Mountain peaks are usually covered with snow. The next, a dash is a very dry and sandy area. Plain or desert. Yes, a desert is a very dry and sandy area. The next, dash water is the cleanest form of fresh water. Sea rain. So we already said the sea water is a salty water. So what is the answer? Rain. Rain water is the cleanest form of fresh water. The next, water in dash is salty. Seas and oceans, lakes and rivers. Yes, the answer is seas and oceans. Water in seas and oceans is salty. Next, write true or false. First, the sun goes around the earth. Yes, it is false because sun won't move. The next, three parts of the earth are covered. Three parts of the earth are water and one part is land. Yes, it is true. Then third, plains are flat lands. Yes, true. The next, the tip of a mountain is called a plateau. False. The tip of a mountain is known as peaks. The next, we can cook food in seawater. False. Because seawater is a salty water. The next, answer the following questions. First one, what are the different natural features found on the earth? What are the different natural features found on the earth? The different natural features found on the earth are plains, mountains, hills, rivers, oceans, seas, deserts, etc. The next, how are hills different from mountains? See, what are the difference between hills and mountains? Hills are small, but mountains are high. Hills are not very cold and has good weather all year round. But in mountain peaks are covered with snow and very cold. The next question, what is a plateau? A plateau is a highland that is flat on top and looks like a table. A plateau is a highland that is flat on top and looks like a table. The next question, name any four different kinds of water bodies found on the earth. We can I told you many water bodies, is it? So like oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, etc. Are the different water bodies found on the earth. The next question, why can we use the water from seas and oceans for drinking? So why are we not using water from seas and oceans for drinking or any other purpose? We can't use water from seas and oceans for drinking because, yes, it is salty. Yes, children. Yes, seas and oceans water is salty. So we can't use for any purpose. The next question, think and answer. Why do you think a cactus can grow in deserts while a lotus cannot? So children, usually You can see lotus in bird, yes, in water, isn't it? And cactus in a desert place or in a sandy place. Now, why this lotus also can't grow there in a desert? See, children, cactus is a desert plant. Its roots go deep inside the soil. Its roots are spread out to collect water when it does rain, and it stores water in its body for future use. So whenever in the desert region gets rain, this cactus store water, and also its roots can go very deep. So it will collect all the water and it keeps for many years or months. So daily, no need of giving water. But lotus have adapted to life in water. So it is an aquatic plant, is it? So aquatic plant means lives in water. So have developed leaves that are able to lose water quickly and easily. So this lotus, if you keep in the desert or in other place without water, it will lose the water very fast. It cannot live for many days without water. That's the reason. So lotus is adapted to live in water and cactus is adapted to live in desert. So is it clear, children? So with this chapter over. So study well, read the lesson many times and write the notes. I will send you today notes. Write the notes by yourself. Don't allow others to write. Write neatly and correctly. And many hard verses are there in this chapter. Learn all the spellings. And also it is very important. Have a reading practice. You should be able to read by yourself. Okay, children. So read the lesson 5 times. I will ask your parents whether you are reading or not. So read the lesson 5 times. I will call your parents. So read the lesson 5 times. I learned the spellings, fill in the blanks, true or false, and answer the following. And hard words also. Okay. Okay, children. Thank you. Bye. Have a nice day.